The coffin means, oh, it's lifting. So that means Soojin's gonna come back, right? Like, oh my god, this is OT6 comeback. To the TikToker fans and the people on the internet, your delulu got absolutely smashed in the ground. Soojin's name, like, they dragged her through the mud.
Holy moly shit.
I hope it does do good on charts because I really want this second generation sound to come back. Ding ding! Welcome, you're right on time for Delulu Hour. As the name entails, Delulu Hour is the podcast where I yap for however long about life, pop culture, anime, and of course K-pop, all with a hint of spice and a crap ton of delusion. My name is Kevin and I am the main host of the show. Welcome everyone to the 13th episode. We are already on lucky number 13. Praying that this hits jackpot. This is Tebat. So how is everyone doing? It's been a long time since I've last recorded an episode of Delulu Hour, so I'm kind of a bit nervous, guys. Like, please go easy on me this time around. But yeah, I was in China for like an entire month, from starting around end of March to April, around late April, and it was such a great time. And I have so much vlog footage from there that I need to edit. I desperately need to edit because this channel is looking kind of dry right now, and I really need to get some footage out, some videos out for you guys to enjoy. So apologies for that while I'm editing the videos. Like, my channel is going to be dry in the meantime, but I am positive that these videos are going to leave a good and long-lasting impression on you guys, that you guys are going to be fed for so long. It's good. I hope the longevity of it and the momentum kicks in and this channel gets boosted from those two vlogs. Yeah, so 2 vlogs are coming out. So it's going to be my Hong Kong video and then I'm going to be China video. Yes, a lot of footage. Yes, a lot of footage. Like, I'm just thinking about it, and there's over 80 gigabytes of footage that I have. Oh my god, like, it's so much to go through and it's giving me low-key headache, but I promise you guys it will come out in June, okay? The first part of it is going to come out in June. The China part, I don't know when, probably in July. It takes me a month, okay? I'm sorry. But don't worry, in the meantime, I have Delulu Hour episodes coming out for you guys, so but anyways, we've got a lot to talk about for this episode. I saved this episode purposely for after I-DLE made their comeback, so that I have not only the whole rebranding thing to talk about, but also I can do a review of their album of We Are. So let's get into it. Let's go. So around early May, like May 1st, or maybe even before that, a week before, they made an announcement that they will be coming back in May, which makes sense because I-DLE, previously named I-DLE, debuted in May 2nd of 2018. And of course, with their contracts renewed, there's new conditions involved. So I'm assuming now they were able to do the rebrand, which I felt like before they were already referring to themselves as I-DLE since Tomboy, but now it's just made it official. And obviously, a lot of people didn't know that since they're not naturally, a lot of fans on TikTok, Twitter, the general public aren't necessarily Neverlands or diehard for I-DLE fans like I am and other people are. So they don't know the whole lore about the whole I-DLE versus I-DLE thing. But to sum it up, the G of I-DLE represents girl, which actually the girls didn't know that their group was going to be named I-DLE at the start. It was only after they figured out that the company added the bracket G bracket to represent the girls. I think they made that decision just because the word I-DLE in Korean means children. So to put the G in front of it makes more sense since they're a girl group of children. And like their personality is kind of like I as in this is my own individuality, and de together it's like individualistic kids, girls. That makes sense, right? And since Tomboy, they've hinted at this change for a while now. They made the G they made the G invisible in the I Never Die comebacks, and then the G came back during Nude, Queen Card, and everything afterwards. But now they made it official. They had a whole funeral for it. It was really cool, the video, especially with them singing La Ta Ta to signify where they started, and now this is where we are now. Especially since they all sing Soojin's iconic line in La Ta Ta Nuga Mokomda, which means who's afraid. And I think that statement says a lot about how G-Idol feels themselves. That's not only my interpretation, but the girls said it themselves as well, where, who's afraid? Because a lot of people were bashing at them during the whole hiatus period in 2021, where people were saying, oh, like, you're nothing without Soojin, or you guys need to figure this out, or G-Idol is a bunch of people who support bullies. Like, a lot of bad talks and negative discussion was surrounding Idol for the longest time for that entire year. And it was a really dark place for them. It was a really sad place for us Neverland and G-Idol fans. But of course, a lot of fans on TikTok were saying, oh, like, this means Soojin's gonna come back. The coffin means, oh, it's lifting. So that means Soojin's gonna come back, right? And they're all surrounding them and they're saying her line, like, oh my god, this is OT6 comeback. But to the TikToker fans and the people on the internet saying that, your delulu got absolutely smashed in the ground, because a couple days later, or specifically on May 2nd, their debut date, they released idol versions of their songs, which is pretty much their OT versions of the songs, re-recorded. So from La Ta Ta all the way to Han, all those smash hits in between, every single line with Soojin, gone, taken out, replaced by another member. And a lot of people, including myself, like, had a sour taste in my mouth. I'm just like, I think they already made it pretty clear that Soojin wasn't going to rejoin the group, but I think this definitely was the nail in the coffin for the Delulu fans in particular, who were hoping Soojin would come back. I myself personally, like, I didn't think Soojin would ever come back, especially since they re-signed with Cube Entertainment. Even if they got out on their own, like, so Soyeon made her own made her own company, or whether she decided to join a different agency who would have signed all 6 of the girls together, like, I don't think that would have even been a possibility, because I don't know if you guys know, but Soojin's name during the whole scandal, like, they dragged her through the mud. And even now, she's kind of, like, shadow banned on the industry, because you don't see her on M Countdown, you don't see her on Inkigayo, you don't see her at the big music show awards or anything like that. She makes her appearance here and there on some television music programs, but obviously, like, I don't think you guys have seen her in Weekly Idol or on a talk show talking about the whole thing, because they pretty much don't want to deal with anything like that. And guys, like, I need to, like, re-emphasize this, because people seem to forget how bad bullying is in Korea. Like, if you get accused of bullying in Korea, like, your career is pretty much, like, over, especially if you're a big idol like Soojin was at the time. Like, Idol had a lot of fame around them since they just had their comeback with Hwa, and Hwa was actually doing pretty good on the charts. And to see that, and also Idol had a pretty good reputation, right? They were known for having self-produced music. They were known to be the only successful girl group from Cube Entertainment at the time. So a lot of attention was on her, on the whole group, on the whole situation, and people say things however they want on the internet, right? Like, one thing turns into this, and then it turns into that, and then becomes a whole big thing about, like, her doing the wrong thing. And everyone, including the people on TikTok, were saying they want her out and she doesn't deserve to be in the group. So I think it's kind of funny now that, sure, times has changed and people are saying, oh, she should come back now. Like, she had her, like, redemption era, or, like, she had her time to heal, I guess. I don't know how else to word that, but I think you don't understand. A lot of fans don't understand that once you get canceled, it's pretty much over for you. I know that's not how it goes in the American media, but in Korea media, like this is how it goes. Like once you're canceled, you're out. Like remember the whole AOA situation? Yeah, like have we heard from AOA ever again since the whole Mina and Jimin incident? Like even though they were proven or Jimin was proven to be the sane one in the situation, people still call her names. People still bully her online for doing those things and pretty much ruining the group, even though she tried so hard to put things together. But it's now funny like seeing that same thing happen here where I-DLE is such a like monumental group about making their own music, especially for women, and now people online are targeting them, calling them names, saying you don't deserve this success, and saying because Soojin is not here anymore, like all the music is bad. But that's just they're just trolling online, honestly. And like obviously, it's the hate is given in this industry and given in this profession, but it's just trolling, and just don't feed these trollers because they're just insecure about themselves. I'm gonna say that right now. The reality is Soojin returning to the group would not fix anything. It doesn't take back that she allegedly bullied someone. It doesn't take back the months and the pain that this scandal caused for the group, caused for the girls, caused for the fans, and caused for the entire industry and the general public who has been affected by this. Because you could say, oh, Soojin's returning to the group following I-DLE's new contract renewals. And the last thing that the general public remember is, oh, like wasn't Soojin a bully? Why are they adding her back? Like they don't forgive people that easily. And even if they forgive, like they never forget. They never forget. So they won't go out of their way to be like, oh, like she was just allegedly bullying someone, or there was an actual proven fact that she did bully someone, so the case was pretty much dismissed. Like they don't care about that. They care that she was a quote unquote bully, and that's like already enough to like tarnish her name, and they'll drag her through the mud again if she does return to the group. She'll drag her name in the mud, and she'll drag I-DLE's name in the mud even more, knowing that, oh, they still had intentions to contact her. So it's a complicated situation, but I'm glad that I-DLE put the coffin in the nail, or put Soojin in the coffin, or put G in the coffin. Like, yeah, I'm glad they did that. And as a fan of them for so long now, like I've been a fan of them since Queendom era, and like Lion, when Lion came out, oh my god, that was amazing. But I'm just really happy that they got re-signed their contract. Like, sure, they could have went to another group, another agency, but it would have been such a long process to get music going again. Okay, we're gonna get into the music now, which I'm dying to talk about. Okay. So, Girlfriend came up first, and Girlfriend was kind of, it was giving allergy to me. I felt like Girlfriend was not the song, like the sound I was expecting, especially since the teasers and everything seemed kind of more runway like, or kind of very fresh and very Americanish kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it, but I know they filmed it in Europe. I think they were in Paris when they filmed this. So it had that vibe that it wasn't in Korea, and they were expressing some sort of new concept, right? And the concept was, for the song Girlfriend was, you don't need your boyfriend who did these things to you. Like they cheated on you, or they're abusive or whatever. Like you don't need your ex, you don't need your boyfriend. You just need your girlfriends who are with you in the end, right? And I think that's such a really nice message that a lot of people need to realize, that when you're in a relationship, I think you get blinded easily by the love and the excitement of being in a relationship itself. Like you got all these butterflies, and you're thinking about, oh, like what should I get for my boyfriend, boyfriend slash girlfriend? What should I wear for the date? When are we gonna meet up? I'm gonna text him at night. Like you get caught up in these things, and then you don't realize that if things were to end up badly, like he cheats on you, or I should say they cheat on you, or they do something that crosses your boundaries. Like at the end of the day, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your guy friends, whoever your friends are, like they have your back in the end, and you should stick by them no matter what. And I love that message because I love my friends a lot. I care about them a lot, just like they're my family. And when I get into a relationship one day, I hope that they are the people that I can fall back on when things go south. And I wouldn't abandon them when I'm in a relationship. I'm just saying that your friends are essential to your support group for your mental health, and just as like a relationship in general, like you need like a connection to with other people even while you're in a relationship. Like your man, your girl is like not your only source of connection or whatever you are, right? Like, oh my god. But the message itself is good, but the song, I think because it's so similar to how Allergy is, like I was kind of thrown off at first and I didn't like it that much, but I think the pre-chorus is so addicting when Mion goes ooh, ooh, ooh. It's such a good line and it's such a good hook into the chorus which they all sing together, and it's such an empowering anthem for, I guess, girls specifically, since the song is literally called Girlfriends. But even as a guy, I find it really empowering that that Soyeon, since she wrote the song, is reminding people that you don't need you don't need a boyfriend, you don't need a girlfriend, you got your friends. They're your homies, ride or die for you. Um, but I think yeah, overall the song I would give it probably a 7 out of 10. The Dingo live performance was, in my opinion, a lot better than the studio version, just because I think their voice sounds a lot better, and even like the ad libs that Soyeon does at the end of the song are a lot louder in the live performance. So it feels more tied together and more tight. I think also the music video itself doesn't do the best job at expressing the emotions of Girlfriend too well and the story of it, because the girls kill the guy, I think, and then they're all like, oh my god, yay, girlfriend party now. I think they could have done it a lot better where the girl is caught cheating with the girl, and then the girl gets sad, but then the girls get together and say, hey, like, you don't need him. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. I think they could have just conveyed the song better with the music video, and I think it would have been more better received by the general public, because a lot of people are saying they don't like the song, even though the song is like very similar to Allergy and people liked Allergy. So I don't know what's up with that, but moving on. So the title track, good thing, good thing, good thing. Holy moly shit. This song is so addicting, but I've got some complaints. Initial reaction, obviously, I was watching the music video, so I was on a whole ride. The song started with the chorus, which I was pleasantly surprised by, because I don't think they've ever done that on a G-Idol track or an Idol track. A lot of people have been requesting this sound from Idol and also all K-pop groups in general. They're like, oh, bring second generation back, like bring this auto-tune and cringy lyrics and also fun music videos back, and they kind of delivered on all aspects, I feel. But there were some parts of the song where I felt it was kind of lacking, like for example Soyeon's first verse. She did a rap. After listening to it more, I'm getting more used to it. I'm just like, oh, girl serves, like. But on the first listen, I think I was kind of just like, it was an okay rap from her. I think she could have gone harder. And I think she should have written it in a way that more people could understand. Because the way I read it at first, I was like, oh, she's just bragging about a car. But she's bragging about the car that she drives. She goes like 200 kilometers per hour and she's driving like a Porsche or a Lambo. She's like, I have two keys of the car. Pick one. I'm not rich. And on the first listen, you don't catch that, especially since she's rapping in Korean. But anyways, the pre-chorus, as usual, Soyeon writes the best pre-chorus. She arranges the members' voices so well. It's always Uki or Mion on the on the pre-chorus, or Mini Mion. But wherever that thing is, like there's always Mion in the pre-chorus, and she just brings so much. She brings so much power that helps prepare you into the chorus, which drops also pretty hard. The chorus, I don't know. The chorus is okay, but obviously the pre-chorus is where it's at, because that good thing, good day, like the autotune during the post-chorus is turned up so juicy and autotuney. Like I love it so much. It's I need that post-chorus injected into my veins. It's so good. And then after the post-chorus, it's like Shua and Ugi's mini rap section, which was really cute and also funny. And then once again with the pre-chorus, and then back into the chorus, and then the outro. The outro. The outro is also so good. This is the first time they went with a silent outro, if that makes sense. Like they don't sing in they don't have like a front vocal in the outro part. And I think that was a really nice touch to really show off the 8-bit witty sound and the autotune even more. It's chef's kiss to that part. The production itself is really good. Verses could use some work, like lyrics and everything. The chorus itself also, maybe the production could use some work there. But overall, like the song was very nice. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I don't think it beats out the other title tracks that they have, which I'll get into later when I do the overall review of the album. But music video is so funny. I love it so much. The part when Mion is pushing Ugi off of the train got me actually laughing out loud. And just Mion in general in the entire music video, I love her visual so much. She's obviously pretty. All the girls are gorgeous, stunning. But Mion in particular, she has such a good way of acting, because her face is very like a quokka. So whenever she does an expression, she's so adorable, and it's so like eye appealing to me. Like it's a very eye catching. So whenever I watch any scene of them, it's always Mion who attracts my attention the most. The first, I hope over time the song will grow on me. Usually it does with an idol track. It's never a first listen I'm just like, ooh, this is it. It's always a grower. And also I am very expecting, I can't use English. I'm highly expecting good things from their. Oh, oh my god, that was not intentional. Yeah, I'm expecting good things from their good thing performances on music shows and live performances from like concert and university. I think they could really hype up a crowd with this song just because it's so gritty sounding. I just hope they do well with the live performances. So that's that. Actually, before we move on, I think I should probably explain like the whole good thing concept and my theories on it, because that's always fun. So how Idol describes it is, it's a song about a girl who catches their boyfriend cheating in the act, and then at first she's mad, but then they think like, oh, like you dare cheat on me? Like me? I'm the one with 2 cars, a Porsche, and a Lambo. I've got 150 million on my wrist, and like you're cheating on me? You know what? This is a good thing. Like me figuring out you cheated on me like works out in my favor, because now I'm not dating a trash man like you. Like that's the vibe, and that's the whole concept. And I think they portray it okay in the lyrics. There are some parts that you can catch that expresses this story, but I think the music video kind of portrays like a more different picture, which I think that's where the theories start to come in. So some people on Twitter and I guess X or and TikTok are saying like this music video is actually about them portraying how idols are off camera and on camera. Specifically them, they say, oh, like idols only good friends on camera, but then outside of camera they fight a lot. Which is actually true in their case. Things are not always perfect, but as you see in the music video, like they fight on camera. Sorry, they fight off camera and then they act good off camera. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, I can't talk. They act and fight. Oh my god, I actually can't. They fight off camera, but they act nice to each other on camera. But then there are moments in the music video where we also see them like get along well together. Like they're dancing together, even off camera. They're having a good time and they make up, right? That's the whole point of the music video in their theory, which I definitely see. I could see that being a motivator and a story for the music video. Personally, for me, I have a theory where I think this is kind of like a diss to the haters that Idol has received over the years. They say, "Oh, you because you're not adding Soojin in the group, because you remove Soojin, like you guys are haters of Soojin. You guys are secretly not friends in real life. You guys always bicker. You guys fight amongst themselves. You guys were dying to leave the contract. You guys were dying to leave Cube as soon as the contract expired. And in reality, Soyeon is flipping it around. Soyeon and the girls are flipping it around and saying, like, no, we're actually good friends. And even though we fight on camera sometimes, actually not sometimes, all the time, and we fight off camera as well all the time, but that doesn't mean we're not friends. Like we're good friends, we're good business coworkers, whatever it is. Like we are a team, and even though you might think differently, it's like a good thing that we don't listen to you. Like she even says in her rap, like idols, Soyeon says, "You think you could be better without Soojin?" But this is like a callback, and this is also a coming back at someone. I forgot what it's called. A comeback? No, not a comeback. But yes, that was my thoughts on Good Thing. So that was an 8 out of 10. Moving on to the B-sides. I think the B-sides of this album were definitely stronger than a lot of their other releases, especially compared to I Feel. I think the I Feel B-sides were very were very mediocre. I liked Super Ladies B-sides. Actually, no, I did not like Super Ladies B-sides. I did not like Two's B-sides either. I liked Tomboy or I Never Die album. I liked what is it? I Love album. I think those were pretty cohesive. Uh, there's only like a few standouts from their previous stuff, but I think this time around, the B-sides are pretty good, and each member had a participation in it. So, first one, Love Tease. This is Oogi's track. This is a kind of disco genre, as she usually writes disco and writes this kind of like I don't know how to say it, like a rock style. Yeah, rock style. I think this song is pretty solid, but the bridge is where it's at. You guys need to listen to this song yourself to hear the bridge. Gorgeous. And even the hook and the chorus is very catchy as well. It's like love tease, love tease. And with this song as well, like Ugi's getting really good at writing her own music. With her Freak album, her style isn't usually something I like, but I could tell that she is improving a lot, especially from her first couple songs on the Hua album. Like she had Lost, I think that was her only song, but now she's writing a lot of music for Idol and for herself. I give the song a 7.5. Go check this out for yourselves, guys. This one is my personal recommendation for the B-sides if you're hoping to get more into Idol. But next song is Chain. This is Minnie's song. Usually Minnie writes really dark, really sultry, kind of like sexy, kind of somber. And this song, I was a bit disappointed for this one because it was kind of bland. But as I listened to it more and more, and I read it with the lyrics, it's pretty good. And this song is in English. Same with Love Tease. It's all in English since Minnie and Oogie usually write all in English. I think this song is good if you're looking for something like kind of moody, as I said, since she writes kind of dark. And after listening to the song more, I think the verses are actually pretty good. At first, I said they were bland, but I think the verses are actually pretty good. Same with the chorus. So for now, at the time, like first listen, I gave it like a 6.5, but now I probably like would raise it to like a 7. It's not the worst thing Minnie has written, but she could definitely do better. Like we've seen Dahlia, we've seen Paradise, which are two of my personal favorites from Minnie. And then moving on, we have Unstoppable, which is Mion's first production. Woo! I'm so proud of Mion for producing a song since she's written lyrics before, but she hasn't produced a song herself. So really proud of her for this. She loves R&B. If you guys watched Idol content or watched some of her solo content, you would know she loves Beyonce. She loves the 2000s divas, diva pop stars like Rihanna as well. So this is very much her genre. This is very much her vibe, and you could hear it so strongly with her voice in the song because R&B, there's a lot of vocalization in it. There's a lot of ad libs that you could add to it to make the song very groovy, kind of like you're at a coffee store. Coffee store? You're at a cafe. I can't English. You're at a cafe and you're just vibing to music and you're working on something. And this is the exact song that I would expect from it. And it's really good, guys. This one I give it a 7, but after listening to it more, I think I could raise it to like a 7.5, maybe even an 8. Um, like an 8 for the title track and an 8 for a B-side is like totally different, right? So 8 for a B-side is really good, but 8 for a title track is like passable, I would say. But like that's my rating to it. I think you guys feel the same way too, right? Right. Okay. And her on the chorus with Oogie is really good. I think Mian in her R&B songs, she doesn't sing the pre-chorus, she sings the chorus. I think that's what we're gonna see moving forward with more idol music. So that's exciting. Mian producing for the group is really exciting. And then last one, if you want, this is Shuhwa's first lyric credit. I like as I said earlier, like all the girls had production in this album, so it makes it really special that this is the comeback that they are making after their contract renewal. So it's really exciting, guys. Like as a Neverland, this is so fun. So she wrote this song about her having a hard time back when she was a trainee, and even back when like early into their idol career. Like guys, I'm pretty sure this is common knowledge now. Like she was not at the average level that she should be for an idol. Like her singing was not good, her dancing was okay at best, and her stage presence at the time was also really not good. Like all she was a visual, but over time with the members' encouragement and also her growing as a performer, like you could see how much she has improved since La Ta Ta all the way up until now. Like before, she wouldn't even sing a full lyric. She would just sing lines like la da ta, or like, but now she's singing full on lyrics, and I think that's such a good improvement for her that she has gained the confidence and gained the skills necessarily to attract more fans. And her writing her first song is it's so amazing. Talking about her previous experiences, talking about how she wants to kind of like thank her past self, and then now it's like she's moved on and she's grown stronger because of her past self. So this is definitely a song where you need to look at the lyrics for her. But if we're talking song itself, like ballads are usually not my cup of tea, so naturally I gave this a 6 out of 10. Like not saying the lyrics are bad or anything, but just the production, it's nothing really special, and none of the verses like stood out to me. It's just a song that it's like a song you write for your fans, who enjoy it. It's not really for the general public. It's not really for people just like casual listeners. It's just a song for people close to her, people who know the story behind Idol, behind Shua, and it's really cute. It's a really cute song. But overall, I think I would give this album a 7 out of 10 if we just added the scores together and divided by 6. And I think that's a pretty good representation of like if we're talking about rating wise, like this is not Idol's best production yet. I think if I had to rate it, I think I would put I Never Die and then Hua or I Burn. Sorry, I Burn. And then I would put I think I would put I Love next. And then everything else afterwards is kind of on the same ballpark. We don't talk about Heat. Heat. We don't talk about Heat. We don't talk about Heat. That I Do was the only good song in that entire ep, but they should have left it at I Do, bro. Oh my god. But there are some positives. Like this is not, although this is not their strongest release. This is like the B-sides are the strongest that I've seen from the members. Like Ugi's song is really good. Mion's song is pretty good. Sujua's first lyric song. And Mini song was okay, but like at least it was cohesive with the rest of the album. And listening to it from start to finish, from Good Thing, Girlfriend, Love Tease, Chain, Unstoppable to If You Want, it was a nice listen. And the replayability of the album is pretty good, I would say, compared to previous tracks that they've done, like I Sway and Two. Like I don't think the replayability for those albums were as good as this one right now. And also because maybe it's like a recency bias, but I think usually with newer Idol music, like after a day or two of listening, like start to pick out which ones I like more than the others. Like right now, I'm liking the first couple tracks, but like I'm not really liking Shua's ballad track. Just like I said, I'm not a ballad person. So, but after listening to it on repeat for a while, I get bored of it, and I'm just like, okay, I need something new now. But with this album, like have not gotten bored of it yet. Hopefully, I don't get bored of it soon. But I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I added it to my main playlist, so that's usually a good sign that I will keep listening to it for a long time. But yeah, some negatives of the album. I think they lack good verses, and don't attack me for this, but I think their lyricism could definitely use some work. But we're ending off now. Last thing I need to say is for you guys who are watching this, whether you're a Neverland, whether you're a general casual fan, or maybe you're a hater, how do you guys feel about the We Are album? And how do you think the Good Thing, the title track, compares to other title tracks? So answering the question for myself, like I think as an album, like definitely better than Klaxon, definitely better than Two album. Wouldn't say it's better than I Never Die and I Love. But I think better than I Feel, minus the title track. Like, Good Thing as a title track, though. I think it's above Super Lady, but it doesn't reach the triple golden status of Queen Card, Nude, and Tomboy in terms of like concept and musically, and also like originality. Like when Tomboy came out, like that was such a cool punk rock concept that IDLE has never tried before, and it was their breakout from the hiatus. So that song was like perfect at the time. And Nude as well, like it fit perfectly with the message that they were trying to convey. And then Queen Card came out at the perfect time for like the Y2K concept. But then with Super Lady, it wasn't something that was necessarily like expected from them, or it wasn't something trending at the time. It was more like something that they released just out of their own like will, like they wanted to release Super Lady. And then Klaxon was a song for summer, but like although their previous summer song did well, Dum Dee Dum Dee, this is like Klaxon wasn't a song that should have came out. I know it sounds bad, but it should have fit more into the narrative that Idol was coming out at the time, like empowerment and girl power and whatever it is. But it never hurts to release a summer song. It never hurts to release something fun for a bit, but it does, and it did hurt their momentum like quite a bit because you go from Queen Card, which was their height of their career at the moment, and then Super Lady kind of took a dip for them, and then Klaxon just like made their dip even further down. So now trying to bring it back up with Good Thing, it's like it's really hard. It's really hard after you had such a good high and then like you went kind of low for a bit again, and then you went even lower for a bit, and now you're trying to bring it back up. It's hard to say what will happen with Good Thing, but I hope it does do good on charts because I really want this second generation sound to come back with the autotune and the catchy catchphrases and the fun point choreography. But yeah, let me know what you think. And of course, I need to say the girls looked absolutely stunning as usual. The concept pictures, the outfits that they're wearing for the music video, even like the girlfriend video, like the outfits were model status stunning. Absolutely. But yeah, that concludes this episode of Delulu Hour. Thank you for sticking by with me for so long. For however long this episode is, it's probably going to run for like 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please check out We Are, my personal recommendation. Once again, it's Love Tease. Make sure you check out that song. That song is absolutely gorgeous. Oogie did such a good job on that. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time on episode 14. Bye bye, guys.